Oh, Lamar, Lamar. Look at this. We didn't even
Oh
plan this.
shit, dude. Hell yeah. Little Gonzo, little
Dude,
Lamar.
I was gonna wear my Khalil Mack Bears jersey.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
Dude, I just was stuck in my
Gee.
head today. Oh, hello. Welcome to
Welcome to the Salty Boy Show. I play.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Salty Boy Show. Alex and Joe, Joey and Alex. A fantasy football love story. Do 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 do. Salty Boy Show. Stay salty.
Shouldn't be too long.
no.
So
And no
I'm
one's gonna
just
believe us
what?
that we didn't plan this.
Dude, come on. We're a football podcast. We're a football podcast, actually. We're not a baseball podcast. Oh, hello, Joe.
Hello, fans.
Welcome to episode 3, where we're not following the recipe that your brother wants us to follow because he's such a pro at podcasts, because that's all he does.
He honestly, I go for him for advice all the time. So
Yeah, he's my number one for math and podcasts. But yeah, we actually have some camp news to talk about first, but we'll do tight ends this week, top 6 tight ends. We'll do camp report and then jersey swap. What are we doing this week, Joe?
we're gonna be doing some color rush.
Love it. Joe went good. Joe went clean. I went
I went
obscene.
I went totally out of character for me, but it
You
all
went,
makes sense.
You went clean. But big news for a little person. Kyler Murray named starter for the Minnesota Vikings. Joey,
The little man that could. The little man that could.
the little man that could.
Justin Jefferson moved up 7 spots on my list. So
So to what
No,
number?
I'm kidding.
A million. No, but for Jefferson, if I'm at the back half of the draft, we were kind of talking about like, would you go AJ Brown or Jefferson, or Drake London, Jefferson or Nico? I think I now go Jefferson above Nico, Jefferson above Drake London, but not AJ. Still AJ
Yeah.
above him.
No, I don't even know if I put him above Nico just yet.
Okay.
I just like CJ Stroud. I know he had a kind of an awkward year, but I think CJ Stroud is a better QB than Kyler Murray. But I think Vikings did the right thing by choosing Murray as a starter.
So it's just like I like Nico more as my 1, but I like Jefferson as a 2. I don't know, it just feels right.
Yeah.
But like if I go like say Jonathan Taylor and then Nico's in the second, I'll take Nico as my 1. But I won't take Jefferson as my 1.
Don't sleep on Tank Dell for a nice nice wide receiver too, dude.
Dog, I have had Tank Dell in Dynasty for 6 years at this point. I'm dying for him to come back from that fucking broken leg.
He looks good. I guess he's having a good camp.
Yeah, I mean, and I like Higgins, but it's just Stroud has to lock in. And he needs to go back to those Ohio State days because he can sling it. I've seen him sling it.
He had a good rookie year, right? Like
he had 2 back-to-back years where he had 4,000 yards and then like 3,700 yards, and then last year just sucked. But
still made the playoffs, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they're such a good team, and that's everyone's like beef with drafting.
Well, their defense,
like,
dude. You know,
their defense is so good; it's going to win them games. So he
threw
for 4,100, 3,700, 3,000. But he only played 14 games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as out on Stroud as everybody else.
Are we stretching it out today or what?
Well, we're not talking about injuries yet.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about camp news.
Oh, okay, camp news. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get to the injury.
I'm getting excited.
There's one big injury we need to talk about, so don't worry. Yeah. This one I need to talk about because I called this, and we can clip it because we can clip everything. Dig to the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
I called that.
Ravens. I could see the Commanders though. I know they were talking about it, but
he's there.
I'm really surprised that he wasn't signed sooner. I mean, I don't know what happens behind the scenes. Maybe he had contract offers and he was just being picky. But coming off 1,000 yards. I know he's older, but still, man. I mean,
I think they gave him 12 million. They gave him 12 million.
Yeah, something like that.
But I like him. I like him as a flex play. Because, like, if Terry goes down, like you just said, he's a 1,000-yard receiver at that age. Like, he's a really good, like, emergency play. Like, if you have Terry he's a great
He's a
handcuff.
great. I think he's going to be a great depth piece for any
Yeah,
team this year.
they
So
needed it. They needed
yeah.
it because who's behind him? Antonio Williams, Luke McCaffrey,
hmm
Traylon Burks. We love him. We hate him. We love him. We hate him.
Mm.
And then last bit, Puka may still be on the line for that bite. Per Scheffner might miss some time. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next tidbit to see if Puka bit anyone else. But yeah, Joe, let's do the injury report.
Stretch it out! Stretch it out! Stretch it out!
Stretch it out. Brought to you by Plyormorph.
Woo!
Plyormorph. Huge injury.
Mark Cuban follows him.
Huge injury. Luther Burden, groin.
Yep.
Sucks because they said he's going to miss all of preseason and should be back week 1. But I don't love that for any fantasy option.
Yep.
Does that
100%.
do anything? Does that do anything to you in the groin or your loins for Loveland?
Loveland, I think once again, we'll get into it, but Loveland, I think, is going to be a solid play this year.
But that doesn't change your arrow on him with Burden being out.
No.
What about on Rome Odunze? Where's your arrow, up or down?
I thought Odunze was already the wide receiver 1 dog. I mean,
and I'm with you on that, my Joey. I am a huge Rome guy. The injury he has, though, from last year is one of those that's always going to kind of maybe be there with his footsies and his toes. But yeah, I love Rome. I hope his price doesn't change because I'll draft him as my wide receiver 3 everywhere. He's so late in drafts. It did move Loveland up for me just a little bit.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, for me, just a little bit, because even if you're Burden and you're really good, missing camp, they have to game plan for you to not be there. So they can't run your plays when you're not on the field. So they got to run someone else's plays. And Loveland might be the guy that they just start to run those second option plays for.
I mean, if we're comparing them to other tight ends in the league, I don't think it moves my meter with him at all. If you're talking about strictly on the Bears offense, I mean, obviously, I think his meter is going to move.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get more targets. He's going to get more catches, I believe. Really depends on how long. They don't really have a timetable for him, right? For Burden.
They said a month, hopefully back week 1, could linger in to the season. So we'll see.
I don't know how I missed this one. Isaiah Pacheco's torn MCL.
Oh, yeah.
Torn MCL, yeah, during Monday's practice, August 10th.
See, last I saw was just injury. I didn't see what the injury was. So torn.
Isaiah Pacheco MCL tear. That's what it says here.
Dang. So that's huge.
They
don't have any backup. But yeah, the other injury, Puka left today with just some tightness. J.K. Dobbins left yesterday with a soft tissue issue, but he came back today, no problem. Mike Evans is back. Zay Flowers was hurt, but they don't think it's anything major. I don't think there's anything crazy.
Laramie Tunsil torn triceps.
Yeah, so that sucks. And then the Tigers, the Lions lost the center that they signed this off season, which was an upgrade, so that sucks.
Devontae Smith dealing with some hamstring issues.
Him and Makai Lemon are both dealing with that, so that's no fun. Did you know Hollywood Brown's on that team?
What team?
The Eagles.
I did not.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown's on the Eagles. So just so you know, he
cool.
plays in the NFL still. He is on the Eagles. Him and Dontavian Wicks are the 1 and 2 right now.
That's sad, especially for Hurts.
Yeah, that's the injury report. So we'll take a look at fucking the groin in a couple weeks. Check the groinindex.com and see what goes on with that.
I did not hear about the Pacheco one. So now Kenneth Walker is just going to be the workhorse over there.
Pacheco's in Detroit, my guy.
Oh shit, that's right.
Lee, update your magazine. He's in Detroit.
Oh shit.
That's why I said there's no one else there in Detroit.
Well, that's why I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
Over to the salty 6 tight ends. There's no reason to go past 6 because after that, they're all the same. I think if you actually look at the points per game for 5 to like 17, they're not really that different. Mm-hmm. So, you pick your
there's poison. A couple like we will talk about, obviously, that could be the breakout boys, but
I think we agree on the breakout picks because I had yours as well. But we'll start with the obvious. We both love this guy, Brocky Bowers. Love him,
Brick Bowers, baby.
Your sleeper pick at quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. So obviously you have to love Brock Bowers. And he's going to be the whole offense.
Yeah, he's going to be his Gronk. It's going
to be disgusting. I think he's going to set records.
Oh my God, Joe, I'm so sorry. You were so right. And I'm saying, Alex, I know, I'm not stupid. I just think Pacheco's on the Chiefs still. That's it. Right? Let's move on.
Yeah, so Bowers is an obvious one, and then the obvious 2 is Trey McBride. Love him. Don't care if it's Brissett. Don't care if it's Beck. Don't care.
That guy's like a military pilot, dude. The way he just looks and plays
McBride. Oh,
he's a jacked brick house, dude.
Love him. I have him in Dynasty. He's been fun to have. And then 3's where we have our first disagreement. And I changed my list. So if you have my list up, it's different. So you at 3 have your boy Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. Well, you got say yours.
I have Harold Fannin Jr.
Okay. So I have Harold Fannin at 4, but this is kind of where I had my first issue on who I wanted to put at 3 and 4. So I look at the offenses, and obviously Green Bay has the better offense. I mean, we're not. Yeah. Can we all agree on that?
Okay, I don't think anyone's saying the Browns' offense is better than anyone's.
Yeah. Okay. So Kraft, I think all around, I think Fannin and Kraft are going to be very, very tight. Catches, receiving, I think even touchdowns. Kraft was a huge red zone target before he got hurt, as was Fannin. But the thing with Fannin, though, if you looked at his stat line, it was sometimes it was I think one game he had 4 receptions, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns. It's he sometimes has these mediocre games because of their crappy and shitty offense. But he'll break out with his touchdown streak. Tucker Kraft, I feel like he's in a more solidified offense. That's why I kind of bumped him above Fannin at 3.
So my only thing with Fannin is rookie, put up great numbers. And you're not wrong when you say that there was this kind of fluctuation up and down. So let's just look at target numbers. It was 9, 5, 4, 6, 4, 10, 5, 8, 7. But then he's got catches of 7, 5, 3, 2, 4. Some games of 25 yards, 24 yards. But as the season went on, they just started manufacturing the offense around him. And my only thing with Kraft is I like Christian Watson and Jaden Reed and Matthew Golden.
I get it.
I don't like anyone else on the Browns. So it's I think it's the kind of I don't think he's going to put up numbers anywhere near Bowers and McBride, but in my mind, they are the one on that team. And I think Fannin's going to be the one for the Browns. I don't think it's Concepcion. I don't think it's Boston. I don't think it's Judy. I think Fannin's going to lead them in targets, receptions, and all that jazz. It's going to be gross. You're going to have those weeks you talked about, but I think he's going to just be such a force for that team because there's not going to be much going on.
Yeah, I mean, but people can say the same thing of the other way around, where it's right, Fannin's their only guy, so let's just double coverage him and do what we gotta do. And then, obviously, if you double cover Kraft, you're leaving Golden, now you're leaving Watson, you're leaving those guys open.
Yeah.
But I that's what I said. I mean, I could easily put Fannin above. I think I just like the experience from Kraft more than Fannin right now. Yeah. And that kind of drove me. But Fannin is a very close 4. So
yeah. And my 3 through 6, I like all of them the same. So it really is splitting hairs when it comes to these guys. Cause I have Kraft at 6, which may be a little bit of a disservice, but I really love my next guy, Colston Loveland. I had him originally at 6. That's where you have him. I bumped him up because I just looked at the playoff numbers. I looked at the end of the season, and then bada bing, bada boom, groin injury from Luther Burden. So it just felt right. I almost put him at 3. I said, don't do it. I love the Bears.
Chill out.
The Bears. I've said it before. I think they're going to be the fantasy gold mine this year. And if Burden's out, they're even more the fantasy gold mine this year. And Loveland's going to just be bah, 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 bah. And have you seen him?
Okay, all right.
Talk about a tight end.
I think it's the only NFL player besides Tom Brady my wife knows, because he was on like some show or some shit. I forgot what it was called. Look it up. What show was he on? He was on
it's called Amelia's Spank Bank.
Yeah, sure. Tapping Bank. It's like Love Island or something. I don't know.
Was Colston Loveland on a show?
Yes. He was on like a dating show or some shit.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but moving on. So I like Loveland. I have him at 4. You have him at 6. Why don't you like him to the likes of Kraft and Fannin, who you have at 4?
I already said who I have at 4, which is Fannin.
I just said that.
Oh, okay, sorry. The reason why I have Loveland at 6 is because the 2 other guys I have ahead, one other guy I have ahead of him, I think is a better tight end. That's why I have him above Loveland. After the injury to Luther Burden, it does kind of sprinkle my feathers a little bit, where now I'm going to obviously think higher of a volume for Loveland, fantasy-wise. Listen, I'm on the same boat as you. Like, my guys, like 3 to 6, I'll say 3 to 5, because I think Loveland is the true 6, but 3 to 5, those guys can go anywhere on my list, and from 3 to 5, and it doesn't matter. I view them the same. Loveland, I feel like, just kind of got, like, he got known in the playoffs, right? Like, I mean, his season stats were not great.
No, he was not. For the first, I would say 3/4 of the season, not relevant.
Yeah. Not relevant. So, I mean, that's kind of like, you look at Kraft, obviously towards ACL, but you look at the guys. I'm not going to bring up Bowers. I'm not going to bring up McBride. Obviously, they're a different tier. They're a different. But then you bring up like Kraft. I know he had a bad injury, but when he was healthy and playing, dude, that guy was getting volume, man, volume. And then Fannin was also. I mean, you just read his stat line. He was wishy-washy, but that's a hall pass because.
But they were designing plays for him, which is always nice when you see like a consistent like design for a player.
Yeah.
Number 5, I think, is someone who I have had trouble with in drafts valuing him, and I think I need to start thinking of him more as the one in the offense, because I also love a wide receiver on that team. This is Tyler Warren, who we both have at 5.
Yeah.
I think I need to be more bought in.
Yeah. I hear you.
I think I'm underplaying how important he's going to be with Michael Pittman gone. And I think I should have him at 3.
They're slowly shifting, in my opinion. Adley Rutschman's hit a home run. They're slowly shifting into like the Chiefs. I feel like they're trying to get the Chiefs identity with Travis Kelce and Mahomes. I know Daniel Jones. I'm not even comparing.
No, but Daniel Jones is someone who can.
Yeah. So
he falls on his face, but.
Call me stupid, and this is how you get your name known, Alex, because you have to make some assumptions sometimes. And I'm just seeing, I feel like the Colts are trying to get that Chief identity. They have their stud tight end. He's going to probably be the number 1 option. I mean,
so if you're saying that, then we're both wrong right now. We both need to move him up to 3.
No.
Because I don't trust
Daniel Jones. I don't trust Daniel Jones right now. I just don't.
But if they're going to go Kelce centric, I'll take Kelce light. I'll take it.
Listen, I'll say this for you. If they had Jared Goff on their team,
Oh, hell
Warren would be a
yeah.
3. Okay.
Oh,
All
oh,
right. Does that make you
hey,
happy?
hey, you know what? Moving on because that's music to my ears. I'm not even gonna push you further on that. So that's the top six, and then we both are gonna talk about some break into the tops, and then after that, I want to name just some of the other guys and see if you care or not care about them, like in or
Yeah. Real
out,
quick, like
basically.
snapshot. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
just a
boom, boom.
bunch of them and see if
Okay.
you're
Yeah. Yeah.
in or out on them. But we'll start with the break in. I've got Isaiah Likely. You've got Mr. Laporta.
Mhm.
I will go first with Likely. There is a little bit of name fatigue with him because he's been in the league for a little bit. He's had the same head coach, Harborough, every offseason. Oh, Likely stud. He played with this guy. He played behind Mark Andrews, moves to the Giants, moves with Harborough. I really think he's going to be their slot receiver. I
Oh,
do.
okay.
I think he's going to be a big body slot for them, and I think he's going to eat up targets this entire season. It's the Giants. It's Jackson Dart. I know him and Theo Johnson
Mm.
got a really good rapport. That's whatever. But I think Isaiah Likely is a slot receiver for them because they don't have a two option. I don't think it's Malachi Fields. I don't think it's Darius Slayton. I don't think it's Darnell Mooney. I don't think it's Odell, Juju, Barrios, any of the three guys that they signed.
The old crowd. The old
Yeah,
crowd.
the whole fucking Herman crowd. I hate them. So I think Likely's the two. And if Neighbors is not 100%, he's the one. So
Yeah.
if he plays how he's supposed to, I don't see how he doesn't finish near these other guys that we're talking about.
No, to piggyback off what you just said, basically being a Harborough offense, like, dude, you were taking time away from one of the best tight ends at the time, Mark
Right,
Andrews.
right.
And you were slotting in, you were sticking in Likely, and he was making some big plays. Like they were at a 50-50 snap share
If
probably.
they use him like they use tight ends in the Ravens offense, he's gonna be used in the red zone so much.
No, I like Likely. I had him, last year for a little bit in our league last year, and like at some points, but he was obviously a tight end too. Didn't really do much for me, but he
Well, he
definitely
had his first game in the season. He literally had 144 yards, and everyone
yeah.
was like, "All right, let's go." He's
Yep.
breaking out, and then the next week, I think he goosed us. I think he literally went like 3 targets, 0 catches. I'll vet it, but like he's shown it. We just need it. Oh my god, what do you think his stat line was last year?
I'm gonna say 550 in yards, and I'm gonna say 3 touchdowns.
So 27 receptions, 300 yards, 1 touchdown.
Oh, I wasn't too far off.
Yeah, holy shit. All right, I gotta find that first game of the season. Yeah, so where is it?
But that's the thing, like, even though like his stat line doesn't show it, I feel like when I was watching Ravens games, I saw him out there quite a bit.
Oh, he was always on the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking 2 seasons ago, he went 9 for 111, and then the next game 2 for 26, and then 1 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's shown it. He can do it. He's super athletic, 6'4", 240. I really Likely to jump into it, but I also like who you have, Joe, for my boy Jared Goff.
Yeah, Sammy Laporta.
Sam
Laporta.
I mean,
this is a pretty easy one for me.
Easy.
I don't think he makes my top 6. He had that breakout year 2 years ago.
It was great. I had him. Won a championship with him.
Yeah, he definitely put his name on the map with that one. Last year was kind of a disappointing year for him.
Very.
But I mean, I'm a huge believer in Dan Campbell, and I think that he's going to thrive. Still thrive, and whether like kind of what you said, Jared Goff is going to be like the guy that gets on the field 4 plays, and Laporta is going to be out there for all 4 plays, and he's going to get his looks.
He doesn't leave the field, and like you don't want a tight end splitting anytime.
No,
and that used to be the knock on Likely, and now it's like if you have a guy like Laporta, you're always going to be ready for a tight end to score a touchdown because like he's not going to leave the field. And he was hurt last season. He had back injuries. That's not easy to play with. And if Jameson misses any time or Amon-Ra misses any time, we've already seen that Laporta gets hyper targeted. So like if any of those dominoes fall or any of those top 6 get hurt, I could easily see him just being a consistent option.
Very close 6 for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Sleepers are, Hunter Henry. We won't talk too much about that, but he's Old Faithful, good for a first down. Another one that's always on the field.
Great Patriot, man.
Great Patriot. Gonna finish his career there. We won't spend too much time.
And he just signed a new contract, which made me want to pick him as a sleeper. So
yeah, that's we'll put him in there. But I have Juwan Johnson from the Saints. You probably think it's gross.
No, I don't. I actually just got done
because you hate the
today,
Saints.
Well, I do hate the Saints, but I just got done saying to one of my buddies that, like, I don't know what it is. I just can't get on the Juwan Johnson train.
Well, because he's almost 30 years old. Yeah, he's been in the league forever.
He had a good year last year. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for
solid.
being a Saint, but
he's solid. And but I do think that you lose Taysom Hill. He was a Saint legend, so it didn't matter who the coach was. He's always going to get plays that he shouldn't be getting. I just think he's going to be out there more, and the Saints are going to run a lot more plays than everybody else. So I could just see him being that kind of tight end touchdown dart throw. And I don't mind who you have. I hope he stays healthy. I asked the guy on TikTok what he thought about Kincaid, and he said, sucks. Always hurt.
I saw that. I
was like, all right, thanks for the fucking insight.
Go follow us, guys.
Yeah, go follow us on TikTok, Salty Boys FF. But yeah,
Dalton Kincaid. It's strictly. I saw a freaking broken record, but it's strictly who's the quarterback,
Josh Allen,
what offense they're in.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with Kincaid, in my opinion.
Well, and I think when he played, his average depth of target was top 2 for tight ends. So it's when he is getting these throws, they're very high value. They're down the fucking field. And it's like you said, it's Josh Allen.
Weird.
So it's if Josh Allen's throwing for 500 yards, you're hoping Kincaid has some of those.
It's weird too, because Dawson Knox 2 years ago, was it right? He was the guy.
Dude, Knox was really sought out for in Dynasty, because it was
maybe it was 3 years ago.
It was three or 4 years ago, but he was he's tied to Josh Allen. I want Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
And he was sought
but
after.
It was weird because Dawson Knox 2 years ago fell off. It was the Kincaid show. And then last year it felt like a 60-40 split between Kincaid and Dawson Knox.
He didn't play very much, so he wasn't out there a lot to get those. But Knox was getting a lot of those high target or high value targets. But yeah, I like Kincaid. I think he's a good sleeper. If he plays a full season, I don't see how he can't be valuable. Let's do a little rapid fire. In or out on these guys, and this is in a scenario where you've booted all of the other guys in the draft.
Okay,
so you've passed on everybody that we've basically talked about. Kyle Pitts,
in.
Oh, okay. Gatson,
in.
George Kittle,
in.
Ferguson,
in.
Strange,
out.
Okay, Chig,
out.
Mark Andrews,
Inish,
Dallas Goedert,
in.
AJ Barner,
out.
Travis Kelce,
out.
Hawkinson,
out.
Juwan Johnson,
Inish,
Sadiq.
Way too early, but I'll say in.
Okay, that's Kate Otten.
Out.
Dalton Schultz.
Out.
Pat Fryermuth.
Out.
Eli
Too many receivers there. What?
Eli from the Patriots.
I'm gonna say out just because I don't think he's gonna see a lot of.
He's so big.
I know, dude, but I'm
cutting it. I'm cutting. Don't worry, we're not gonna talk about fucking Eli. All right, so yeah, that's everybody from there. I basically agree with. I'm out on Ferguson. I'm out on Gatson.
Why? Can I ask you why real quick?
On Ferguson?
Yeah.
Because when Pickens and Lamb are healthy, he's been completely irrelevant. And he's only been relevant and used when one of them is hurt. I love Ferguson if one of them's gone. I think he's completely, smart and good. I'm out on Chig. I'm out on Mark Andrews. I'm in on Goddard. I'm out on Kelsey. I'm out on Hawkinson. I'm in on Juwan Johnson. I'm out on Muth. Out on Otten. Out on Schultz.
I'm really happy that you agree with me with Kelsey, because I feel like that one fanboy is just gonna be like, how are you out on Kelsey? It's like, dude, the
Have you
guy's
seen
washed,
his
man.
fat ass?
He's done. He's done.
Have you seen his fat? And I saw him play last season. They were trying to manufacture him numbers, and he couldn't even touch the ball. He'd run these like little like hooks, and he'd just be standing there, and they just slap it out of his hands. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but he's
first ballot.
He's done.
First ballot.
It's over, man.
But I'm also a first ballot generational hater, and I don't fucking care. I hate Kelsey.
Maybe he got married to Taylor Swift, and he wants to, kind of ease his way into the marriage, and he wants to play.
He's a podcaster now. He's a podcaster. He's
his brother.
He's a piece of shit. All right. So that was tight ends, the Salty Six plus the others in the mix. Let's move on to Jersey Swap.
Jersey swap time, red and blue, silver and gold, boring or bold. Jersey swap time.
Here, but I went with the Giants.
Clean.
White jerseys,
Clean.
red outline, Lawrence Taylor era.
Clean.
The reason why a big reason why I like this color rush is because of the helmet. The helmet, I love.
I fixed the helmet in the picture. I fixed it.
Good. I love how the helmet is like that darkish blue, and it just says Giants right across. Very simple. The red outlines really get me too. So yeah, I picked the Giants for this week.
When you first texted me that you picked the Giants color rush, I was like, ew, because I thought it was like the red ones. Because remember when they played I think it was them or it was the Bills. They played red versus green, but the white ones, clean. Love them.
And I'm not a big white guy, but
I went, yeah, we know. Joe loves BBC.
Yeah.
I went with Blake Bortles gold Jaguars, mustard yellow, gross looking color rush. I love these.
Right?
I don't know who thought about it. I don't know who okayed that. They're so bad. I love them. I thought you were gonna go Seahawks neon green.
See, I've always liked those. My second runner up was the Broncos all orange Russell Wilson days.
Love those.
Those were sick. I like those a lot. I do like the Seahawks one. I hated the Patriots one. It was like way too simple and like stupid.
Was it the all navy?
No, well, yes, and then they had the all white ones. Look up. They wore them against the Buccaneers. I remember that game. They wore the when Nick Folk kicked that like game-winning field goal. It was like all white.
Oh yeah, they're not fun.
Yeah, no, it's just all white and like I don't know what they were doing there. The blue ones. I mean, we made the blue ones our home jerseys now, so it's like
I know
whatever. But
yeah, so that there's not a lot of the color rush that I love, but they always made for fun. I liked when they used to just play them on Thursday night. It felt special when you had like a color rush Thursday night game. But now the NFL doesn't care and they just want to make money and they have them wear these fucking weirdo jerseys.
They want to go to Germany.
They want to go to Germany. I can't wait. You excited for the draft?
I am more excited. Excuse me. Sorry. Rude.
Yeah, fucking unprofessional.
More excited for the Wednesday night rematch Patriot game. But
I'm going to be in Vegas for it.
Are you? Why are you going there?
I have a work conference.
Dude, that's kind of sick.
I know. Last year I was in Orlando for the first week, and now I'm in Vegas for the first week. But I'm gonna go to like one of like the stadium seatings with all the games on it.
Oh yeah, that's sick. There's a couple guys I know that's been to Vegas that they said it's like a sports hub. So
yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna just get some fucking dirty wings and just sit there and watch it.
Maybe when part of my take from Barstool like wants us on, we'll have to fly out there.
Yeah,
so it might be cool, but I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about it. That was the salty tight ends. Joey, give everyone a kiss. Get all the bats out of your house.
Love you, boys. Love you, sexy man.
Good to see you. Tell your brother to never give me advice again.
Yeah, he can stay the fuck out of our podcast.
Stay the fuck out of our podcast.
Yeah, stay the fuck away our podcast.
Stay the fuck out of our podcast.
All right, go Pats. Love you guys. See ya.
Go Pats. Bye, Joe.